Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for being here today. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. There is plenty of content to catch up on. And if you're returning, well, you guys know what's up. I tell you all the time, I appreciate you so much being here. You guys know I absolutely love hanging out with you. And it's also my hope that you enjoy your time while you're here, friends. I hope you're all doing well, my babies. And let's get to today's reading. Today, we're going to be looking into what is your next accomplishment going to be. We are going to be opening up each group and looking into what your energy currently is to help you connect to whatever group you choose. And then we'll be looking into what's your next accomplishment. As always, friends, you guys know what to do. We have 3 groups to choose from. We have a group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Whenever you're ready, I'll meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number 1s. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be talking all about you and what your next accomplishment is going to be. We are going to begin this reading by checking in on your current energy. This part should help you connect to this group. And then we'll be asking the question, what is your next accomplishment? As always, though, friends, it is a collective reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. This reading in particular should be easier to identify if it's for you or not, because, of course, we're going to be talking about you. Let's try to have fun with it, and let's see what we can learn today. And hopefully we can get you some insights. My group number 1s, I hope you're doing well, my babies. Thank you so much for being here. And let's get to it. Let's see what messages we can get for you today. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number 1s. My group number 1s, please, Spirit. My group number 1s. What can we know? What can you tell us? What is their energy? What's currently going on with them? What insights can we give them as to what their current energy is? And how will they know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 1s. What is their current energy? How will they know this is going to be their reading today? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 1s, please. How will they know this is their reading? Messages for my group 1s. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Hangman. All right, so it could feel like nothing's moving forward. Maybe you feel like you've kind of surrendered control and you're just waiting for the right opportunity to come in. It hasn't happened yet, but you know it's a matter of time, or you haven't given up. You're still doing what you can, or you're still manifesting. You're still clear as to maybe the direction or the type of opportunity that you want to make happen. It's almost like there's no question about that. And I think you also know that you've done what you can. And now you might just be kind of going with the flow. You're just hanging in there. Why the Hangman? The Moon. I don't know what's next, but I know that there is nothing much for me to do. We have the Knight of Cups. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. Sweet offer. Why the Nine of Cups in reverse? So this is something that you dream of or something that you've been wanting. I do think that resources are a struggle, or making something happen, or work. It's like you have something really good going on right now. Or like I said, maybe you're waiting for this opportunity, but it just hasn't come yet. So for now, you're doing what you can. I love that you're showing up as a magician, because this is literally giving, making a lemonade out of lemons, you know? It's giving, I'm resourceful, I'm doing what I can, I'm trying to enjoy the parts of my life that I can, and trying to trust, or, you know, maybe not even trying, just trusting that things are going to work out. I do feel like there is a struggle here with accomplishing this goal or getting the results that you want right now. And that's where there could be a little bit of loss of patience or a little bit of frustration. But again, it almost feels like you're still finding ways to enjoy other areas of your life. And I do want to tell you, you know, especially for those of you that you are going out there and still doing what you need to be doing, or what you can do, or you're still backing up your manifestations with actions. It's like right now it may not be working out, but I think this attitude or this way of viewing things is, you know, it's a good way to be. All right, let's see. Tell me about the Hanged One and the Moon. What is it that they don't see? Messages for my group number 1s. What's their energy? What is it they don't see? Hierophant in reverse. So what you don't see is you're meant to go down a different path. And the other thing that you maybe are going to realize with time, or you already have realized, is that this is actually it's like it's what's best for you, or it's your journey. It's going to work out for you. It's almost like you've been through worse, or you've been through similar, and you've made it. You've made it this far. You're not going to stop here. You're not at your final destination by any means, but you are taking a little bit of an off-beaten path, or you're forging your own way ahead, is what I'm getting. I do feel like there is newness on the horizon, and there's a sense of excitement at the same time. Even if your present day, or in the present moment, the thing hasn't happened yet, or we haven't accomplished the goal, or that work, the work offer hasn't shown up yet. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles in reverse with the Knight of Cups. What is my group number one's energy? Seven of Cups. So maybe you're in a state of trying a lot of different things. Maybe you're, there's a lot of fantasy, which is good. It's like visualization. Maybe, your love life, you're trying to date, or you're exploring things. This is giving the sense, though, of I'm staying positive and optimistic, even though, I haven't gotten what I wanted, or I've been single a long time, or I've been reflecting a lot on what it is that I want. So that could be also this Hermit and this Hangman. It's like nothing is kind of moving, nothing's changing. We're just kind of sitting still for now. All right. We have Taurus, Aries, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Aries again, and Virgo coming through the strongest. All right, my group number ones. If that sounds like your energy, well, let's see. This thing you want to accomplish, let's see what your next accomplishment is. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group ones, please. What is my group number one's next accomplishment? What can we know? What can you tell my group number ones? What can we know at this moment in time? What's their next accomplishment? What do my group number ones need to know? What is their next accomplishment? What can we know about their next accomplishment? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones. What can we know? Their next accomplishment. We have the Moon in reverse. So you're going to see a path ahead, and you're going to see that you have options. And one of the options, you're like, well, why didn't I think of that before? Or, oh, shit, why didn't I see that? We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you're gaining a different perspective. You're gaining a different perspective on what makes you happy and what you want. And I feel like there's something pulling you in a different direction. So your priority in relationships is changing. There's something that's going to be coming up for you. I honestly, I think it's after this period of time where you're, sitting in this Moon energy, you're sitting in the Hermit and in the Hanged One energy, where it's like things aren't really moving forward. But it's kind of meant to be that way, to make you kind of see what no longer is a priority, or what you no longer need, or what you no longer desire. These could have been things that at one point you thought you needed X, Y, and Z to make you happy. Or when I get that one thing, I'll be happy. When this other thing happens, I'll be happy. And there's a feeling here of maybe kind of reevaluating and seeing things through a different lens. So you may not be able to explain this, but you might be guided by your intuition in a complete different direction. And what I mean is by you may not be able to explain this, it's sometimes when we talk our plans out to other people, or how we're feeling, the answer might seem obvious because it looks good on paper, but it doesn't feel good on a soul level. And I want you guys to know, I don't know if I've ever heard anyone talk about this. I'm not saying I'm the first person ever, because of course I'm not, but maybe it's been a conversation that has recently been had, or someone, said something. But in all honesty, sometimes, it does take moments of time like this for us to kind of realize that our priorities are shifting, and that things that maybe we wanted, like, it happens with your age and stage and experience. And maybe for those of you that are in the Seven of Cups and you are exploring a lot of different things, maybe you're having new experiences that are guiding you in a different direction. What I was going to say about the conversation is that sometimes things look really good and practical and they look good on paper, but they just don't feel good. And this could even be like getting your dream job or landing the dream babe, the one that you thought you were going to have the amazing connection with, or maybe it's the position or the apartment or the home. And once you get it, you realize like, oh, this shit is internal. I might have these things on the outside, but it there's something on a soul level. So I do feel like there is soul searching here, and it is going to guide you towards making some kind of change. And it does feel like it's a change in your priorities. This could even be you're thinking of moving or you're thinking of doing something differently. Why the Knight of Cups in reverse? What's their next accomplishment? Why the Sun in reverse? So you're going to experience some kind of hangups, and at first you're going to see them as being setbacks, but they're actually not. Um, these things that you didn't get that you thought you wanted, or you did get them and they weren't satisfying, whatever that was, there's like a lack of kind of something that you thought you wanted and needed. And it's kind of being stripped away because you're realizing that your past ideas or your old dreams, your old desires, or something, an idea you had from childhood, or a trauma that you went through, hopefully not, but something in the past kept you from being able to see things clearly or to think of things differently. And because your life is moving in a different direction than how you planned, it feels like because of that, the blessing in that is that your priorities are going to be shifting. And there's a feeling here of wanting more out of connections or out of your job or out of how you feel within yourself. It's like you're seeking something bigger. And it feels like whatever move you're thinking of making here, it is your intuition is guiding you. And you know that if you want to make your dreams happen, you need to do this thing. Or it's almost like what they say, like if you feel called to go somewhere, it's like go, like waking up and saying, oh my gosh, I gotta do this thing, I gotta go to the store. And then you go to the store and you meet the love of your life. I remember one night specifically, this happened to me where I was hanging out with my friend. I was having the best time ever. And out of nowhere, I looked at the time and I was like, oh shit, I gotta go. I gotta go right now. And she was like, what are you talking about? And it wasn't even like late. It was like 11 o'clock at night or something. And I was like, I gotta go. I did not know, like literally, as I was driving home, I got a message, an important message. And if I wouldn't have left at the time that I did, I wouldn't have gotten home in time to like make this other thing happen that it was something that was meant to happen. So anyway, I hope that makes sense, is that sometimes we're drawn to things for a certain reason. And I really feel this heavily, that with this Two of Wands, this Magician, this High Priestess, you're feeling your dreams, your goals and desires are requiring you to shift. So yeah, friends, it feels like your next major accomplishment is going to be in regards to having options, being brave, being bold, and making some kind of move in order to get closer to your dreams or to make something happen. Let's see what else. Why the Two of Cups with the Five of Pentacles? What's their next accomplishment? We have Three of Pentacles with the King of Cups. Yeah, this feels like there's either partnerships or things from the past or a job or something where you just didn't feel like maybe the puzzle piece looked like it was going to fit, but it was slightly off. It's like something here doesn't feel right. And there's realizations here as to how your past may have molded you or may have kind of convinced you or had you kind of viewing things through a certain lens that didn't let you kind of see clearly. So there is clarity coming through, okay? We have Hermit reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So right now, there's going to be lessons in what we're investing into, what we're giving our time, energy, and money to. Things are going to be revealed. Anything that is wasting your time, energy, or money is going to be revealed to you, okay? through this period of time is what it feels like. My group number ones. That's what I have for you today. We've never done this topic. Interesting reading. You guys will have to let me know what you think, if it makes sense to you. And let's get you some closing out messages. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones. Their next accomplishment. We have Moonbeam. You're on the right path. So you're right where you should be. Nothing should be moving faster right now than what it is, even if you do feel like nothing is moving at all. It feels like there's a purpose here to the pause or to the slowness. We have sign. If you're looking for a sign, here it is. We did see about things being revealed to you. Waning gibbous, count your blessings. So looking at the positive side. Again, there's something beautiful here about your views on things. Then we have Celine, bring light into somebody's dark sky. Again, that to me feels like positivity, being optimistic as well. All right, my group number ones, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be talking all about you and your next accomplishment. We are going to begin this reading by checking in on your energy to help you connect to this group. And then we'll be asking the question, what is your next accomplishment? My group number two is a reminder. It is a collective reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Obviously, we're going to be talking about you today, so it should be a lot easier to discern if this is for you or not. If it's confusing, then there's your answer. It probably is not for you. Besides that, though, let's try to have fun with it and let's see what insights we can get for you today. My babies, I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here today, no matter what time of day or night it is. And let's get to it. Let's see what messages we can get for you today. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number twos. Messages for my group twos, please. Messages for my group number twos. What can we know? What can you tell us? What's my group two's current energy? What's going on with them? How will they know this is going to be their reading? How will my group number twos know this is going to be their reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group twos, please. What is their energy? What's going on with my group twos? How will they know this is their reading? How will my group number twos know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. What's going on with them? What's their energy? What's going on with them? We have Queen of Coins. All right. Focused on your home, your money, your business, your health, being there for the people that are there for you, being a boss, yeah, it seems like you're dealing with your responsibilities. We have Star Reverse. We have the Hangman. It feels like maybe you've been through some tough lessons, or you're realizing that there's some tough times ahead, or there's, things out in the world, and it feels like you're showing up as best as you can. Something's been revealed to you. We have Knight of Swords in reverse. Let's see. Maybe you have a little bit of a hard time trusting yourself sometimes, but I'm telling you, if you resonate with that Queen of Coins, you're doing good, sweetie. You're doing good. All right. We have Temperance. Yeah, honestly, babe, sometimes the only thing we can do when life is lifing and things seem out of our control is just continue to show up the best to our abilities. And this is a group that is doing that. Regardless of what struggles you're facing or what struggles you might see in the world or your community, or whatever has been on your mind, it feels like you're working really hard at staying grounded. I do want to tell you, you're coming through as being someone that other people can rely on. I'm not telling you that these people are using you or anything, but it just seems that because your strength, your courage, your care, your advice, your wisdom, your sense of your sense of almost like family, or your sense of caring, is really needed in the world right now. And so I could see you showing up like that to the people around you. Tell me why the Star Reverse. Thank you, Spirit. You could also just be working on like your finances, or keeping up on your bills, but it's like it would be like this. It's almost like you've been doing it long enough, or you're at a point where it's like the balance is there. We have Nine of Cups, and we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, it seems like things on your end are good. This is giving the energy of I'm thriving when things around me maybe aren't necessarily doing the best, or there's a lot of things around me that, could be better. But at the same time, you have this spark, you have this passion. All right. We have the World reversed. Tell me about the Knight of Swords in reverse. What is my group number two's energy? We have the Six of Wands in reverse. Interesting. I almost feel like you don't want to be seen. You could be staying off the internet, or you are keeping things on the DL. This is almost giving like, I'm just comparing it because it's the first thing that comes to mind. It's almost like I support a lot of things, people, charities, or I run a lot of things, or I donate my time. I do things like that, and I don't post it. I don't go announcing it. This is how I live my life. Again, it does not have to pertain to those things, but it does seem like I'm not out here trying to get attention. I'm actually living my best life, and it's out of the spotlight or out of the public eye. So even if you do live in a very public way, where let's say you're a business owner and you need to have your face out there, you need to post, or or maybe at work you need to be very open and personable. There's still this sense of privacy that comes through of the acknowledgement. Now, for some of you, you could be wanting the attention or the acknowledgement from those around you. Like, say that you've been waiting to get a promotion at work. There could be this energy here of that coming through. Of, well, I'm just waiting for them to kind of see what I do. But it's coming through as being very confidently. So I don't necessarily think you're seeking attention. It feels like, yeah, it feels like it's not like that. I don't know how to describe it. But anyway, we'll move forward. More beautiful energy. We have the Queen of Wands with Temperance. So you're literally a grounded queen or king coming through. Someone who is in their stride, in a good place. All right. Then we have the Seven of Wands. You have proved yourself, or you are strong, you are capable. You're also in a good place to be speaking up. I am getting that. Speaking up for others, speaking up for what's right. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles with the Justice card. What's my group number two's energy? How will they know this is their reading? Page of Wands in reverse. And tell me why the High Priestess in reverse with the World in reverse. We have Hierophant in reverse and True Love. So again, this feeling here of you on a personal note are doing well. And maybe there's things that you're realizing about the outside world or your industry, or maybe the direction or the path you were going to go in. There's almost this feeling of I'm right where I need to be, or things are right as they should be. You could be helping children, or if it's not children, maybe it's people at work that don't have the same experience as you, and they're coming towards you. It is giving teacher, it is giving wisdom, or it's like you're gaining a lot of wisdom. All right, we have fire and earth showing up. So Aries, Leo, Sag, and Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We also have Cancer and Pisces and the fixed signs, Sagittarius as well. Oops. All right, the Queen of Wands flew off the table. I'll grab her in a second. She was just too hot to handle. She was too excited. All right, let's see. Okay. Well, let's see what your next accomplishment is, my group number twos. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group twos, please. What's my group number two's next accomplishment? Messages for my group twos. What is my group number two's next accomplishment? What is my group number two's next accomplishment? What is their next accomplishment? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. What is their next accomplishment? What can they know? The Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, things are changing for you. Oh, yeah. You're either gonna you could be going on like some kind of vacation, or you could be going somewhere. I do think that you're going to be recognized, or you're going to be flying somewhere. This would be somewhere sunny or somewhere tropical, or somewhere that makes you really happy. You would be going with friends, or you would be going to reunite with others. Our candle just went out. What's my group number two's next accomplishment? Two of Wands, Nine of Wands. This is someplace that you've been wanting to go, and you're going to almost like decide to be brave and go for it. It feels like the time is right. This could be somewhere that you're going back to for some of you. It's like you're returning back to this place. You've been talking about it for a while. Now, for others of you, if it's not talking about traveling, you could be going out or seeing or talking to someone new. It does feel like there is happiness, there's excitement, and there's good feelings involving other people. So I'm saying that so that you can apply it to whatever is more likely in your life. If you're someone who's out here wanting to meet new friends or reconnect or make more connections with other humans, then that's what's going on. If you guys have cousins or family or best friends that you guys have a place that you want to go to or travel to and you've been talking about it and it feels like it's not going to happen, or we've been talking about it and we're not actually doing it, it's like we're actually going to do it. We're actually taking the steps to do it. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. It's going to happen fast too. What's their next accomplishment? Yeah, it's almost like it's giving the energy of I deserve this. We have Devil reversed. It feels like you're enjoying yourself. It feels like you're having a good time. It feels like things are better this time around, regardless of whatever this is. It feels like it's better days. This is going to allow you to unplug. Yeah, you're going to leave work behind or your responsibilities behind for just a little bit. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. You've worked really hard for this, or you've been through a lot. Yeah. In the past, maybe it feels like you had to say no, or there was opportunities, or there was things going on in your life that maybe kind of held you back. And now look, it's go time. This is also talking about you setting your responsibilities aside, which may not be like you. You may be like, no, I can't go because my dog has anxiety and it can't be without me, or, or work, it'll fall apart if I'm not there. Maybe it's not that antsy, but just, kind of bringing up things that could be trying to kind of creep in to stop you, but no, nothing's going to stop you, babe. Look, you have a new, exciting opportunity and you're going to go for it. And it's going to help you relax. You're going to get out of your head. It's going to help you. It's going to, it's going to do you good to step away from your responsibilities, even getting out of your house or just hanging out with different people, whatever it is. It feels like this is going to help you accomplish feeling re-energized and recharged at a time where maybe you didn't realize how tired you were or how burnt out or how long you've been doing this. It's almost like I deserve this. And there's this feeling of gratitude that comes with it. It's really nice, my group number twos. Can I come with you? Yeah, guys, I like it. I really, really like it. All right. So expect to go off somewhere or go out with someone, or I don't know. The circumstances are changing. You're going to be on the go a lot more is what I see. So that's your next accomplishment is you're getting out there. All right, let's get you guys some oracle cards before we close out your reading. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, please. What can we know about their next accomplishment? My group number twos, their next accomplishment. We have trust. The universe has a plan for you, so it's all going to work out. We have coven, the power of sisterhood. So we did talk about you going somewhere with people and connecting emotionally. Then we have manifestation. What you seek is seeking you. You want to make it happen, you're going to make it happen. Then we have movement. Inspiration is drawn to motion. So you are going to be on the go. You are going to come back feeling more energized, more inspired, more motivated, and more driven. And honestly, sometimes we just need that refresher. My group number twos, that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Yeah, I'm wishing you guys the best. I always do. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number threes. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into your next accomplishment. We are going to begin this reading by checking in on your energy. This part should help you connect to this group. And then we'll be asking what your next accomplishment is going to be. My group number three is a reminder. It is a collective reading, so use your own discernment. This reading, though, it should be a lot easier to discern if it's for you or not, because we are going to be talking about you. So if anything sounds confusing or anything like that, it just probably means that it's not your story. Besides that, though, let's try to see what kind of insights we can get for you today. I hope you're all doing well, my babies. Thank you so much for being here, and let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number threes. Messages for my group threes, please. Messages for my group number threes. What can we know? What can you tell us? Thank you, Spirit. What's going on in my group number three's lives? What is going on in their energy? How will they know this is going to be their reading today? What is going on with my group threes? What's going on in their energy? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes, please. What's going on in their energy? How will they know this is their reading? What's currently going on with my group threes? All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So things feel like they're changing. It feels like you're manifesting change into your life. This is the Six of Presents. So the Six of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Messages from my group number threes. What's going on in their energy? What's going on in their energy? How will they know this is their reading? We have the 10 of Cups in reverse, and then we have the 4 of Swords in reverse. So it seems like I know this is the 4 of Swords, and usually it talks about peace or taking a break or something like that. But I am getting that there's like restlessness or a little bit of anxiety over an outcome to something. I do want to say, my group number threes, I am picking up the feeling of being spread a little thin, or feeling like something's got to give, something's got to change. I'm doing what I can. I'm hanging in there. I'm manifesting, or I'm being resourceful. But at the same time, it's something has to change. All right, we have the 4 of Wands. So you could be working towards a goal, or you are maybe coming up on some kind of milestone, or a milestone birthday, or some kind of holiday or something. Maybe you feel pressure because, sometimes, society could have told you, tells many of us that by X, Y, and Z age, you should be doing, this, that, and this. So maybe you feel like, you're coming up on a certain milestone birthday, perhaps, and things haven't, they're not where you want them to be. We have Strength reverse. There could be something about Leo season. Leo season could be coming in full swing. I know we're about to head into it, or actually when this is posting, it's the first week of Leo season. Why the Magician? We have the Sun card. This is literally like one of my favorite Sun cards ever. Jack with the light bulbs in his eyes. I just love that. This could also feel like you're focusing on the positives, or you're doing what you can. Maybe you're leaning into what you do best, your practices, or your inspiration, your motivation. And it feels like that's maybe what's making you happy, or, it could be a source of happiness. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So this has been happening for a long time, or it feels like things are dragging. Maybe it feels like you've just given so much, or there's an imbalance in your life in some kind of way. And it's been like this for quite a while. Tell me why the 10 of Cups in reverse. I feel like you're making the best of things. Why the 10 of Cups in reverse? We have the 8 of Pentacles. So you're working, but something's not happy. Maybe there's things going on in your family, or maybe you're working on trying to be happier. This 10 of Cups in reverse, like I said, it feels like it could be family, or there's a certain situation or circumstance that we're just not happy with. But this 8 tells me that you've been focused on it, or you're trying to do something about it, which is really good. Some of you guys could be working out, or being creative, or you're writing, or you're singing, or you're I don't know, you're doing something that maybe makes you feel really good. Again, it feels like you're leaning into this, and it feels like that part is, I feel like that is kind of what's sustaining you, or that's what's making you feel better. You could feel like you're going back to maybe your spiritual practices, or you're getting back to your creativity. It's almost like I'm getting back to who I used to be. So maybe that's the thing that wasn't making you happy, and that's why maybe you're working towards it, or you're doing something about it. Tell me about the 4 of Wands. We have the 2 of Cups in reverse, and we have the 6 of Cups. So this 2 of Cups in reverse feels like either, an important relationship in your life or something here. It may not be as you want it to be, or maybe you don't have that. Maybe you want to have a relationship and it's not here yet. Maybe there's certain things in your life that aren't necessarily where you want them to be, but at the same time, you're working through them and you're doing something about it. This is definitely not the energy of someone that's like laying back and like just feeling victimized by all the things in life, which, let's face it, we're all humans in 2025. And I think that gives us all I think we all have the excuse at one point or another to want to lay down and be like, life has finally done it. And it does not feel that way in this reading. It feels like you're doing what you can, you're being positive, you might be taking care of yourself, like I said, getting back to your spiritual practices or your creativity. I do feel like there's a lot of good things here to look forward to, regardless of whatever isn't quite working out yet, or it's not as you want it to be. Maybe, everything is good other than just a relationship, or, other than, if it's not a relationship, maybe it's your job, but at the same time, there's still like good things about it. So again, it feels like there's a nice balance of what I have to work with and what I do have and how I feel about myself and my life versus the things that I wish were better, or the things that I can't wait for that to change. I can't wait for it not to feel so off balance. I love this Four of Wands and the Six of Cups together. This makes me think of celebration, or being really happy, having dreams, or certain, maybe it's the milestone birthday and you thought that by this age you would be married, or you would have a house, or, whatever it is that sometimes we believe or we kind of have in our head. So it could be like working through some of those things. All right. Fire signs showing up, of course, Aries, Leo, Sag, especially Leo and Aries. Oh, and yeah, Leo again. Okay, so strong Leo. Fixed signs in general. So let's throw in Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. Guilty by association, fixed signs. All right, guys. Well, if that sounds like you, let's see what your next accomplishment is. Thank you, Spirit. Messages from my group number 3s. What is their next accomplishment? What is my group number 3's next accomplishment? What's my group number 3's next accomplishment? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group 3s, please. What's their next accomplishment? Messages for my group 3s. What's their next accomplishment? Thank you, Spirit. What can they know? What's my group 3's next accomplishment? All right, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. So your life is going to get funner, is what it feels like. We're going to take Page of Pentacles. What is their next accomplishment? You guys could be, you could be like dusting off some kind of skill or some kind of hobby or something that I feel like it's something that you can grow with, or that can help you grow. We have Two of Wands. This is going to help open up options. So let's say that you're a makeup artist, or you are an SD or a beautician, or, I don't know, work in finance, whatever you work in. Let's say that you took the time to do this training, or to do this thing, or to learn that one thing that was optional, and you decided to do it. Well, that's actually going to open up some doors for you, or it's actually going to open up some options. Yeah, you guys are going to have something really fun here, and you're going to have fun with it. I think you're going to connect with other people, or at least one other person. And it's going to give you, like I said, it's going to give you options. Now, for those of you that this is talking about dating, it feels like you're going back to possibly dating, but this would be like you have a couple of different options. That's not going to be for everyone. You would know if that's for you, if that sounds like, like your thing, that you would be like, yeah, I definitely want to date. I want to explore different people at the same time, or talk to different people. Then it feels like that's what's going to be happening. But for a lot of you, this feels like it's more so based on a skill, or based on another person, and you guys are deciding to do something together, and it brings a lot of fun with it. It brings also a renewal, where you start to It's almost like I just heard I came to life, or like I feel alive again. So maybe it's breathing new life into, yeah, into your routine. For those of you that are dating, you're having fun with it and you're feeling better. It feels very lighthearted. Tell me why the Four of Cups in reverse. Messages for my group threes. What is their next accomplishment? It's death. Yeah, it's the end of a boredom, or the end of kind of feeling apathy towards life, towards the world, perhaps. Maybe feeling the rejection that you were working through, whatever it is, it feels like it's the end of that chapter. It's the end of that cycle. Tell me why the Page of Pentacles. Messages for my group threes. What's their next accomplishment? Why the Page of Pentacles? What do we have here? We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Then we have the Two of Wands with the Five of Cups. And then we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Tell me more, please. Why the Six of Swords in reverse? What's their next accomplishment? So for those of you that are practicing a skill or a hobby or something like that, this could literally be something that ends up being very therapeutic for you. With this Five of Cups, it makes me think of, I'm sad, I'm working through these emotions, and this is me doing something about it. This feels like this is something that's helping me get out of a rut, or get out of a feeling that I was feeling. Some of you guys, this could be that you're doing something about a situation that was maybe bumming you out a little bit. And that's why you're kind of moving towards this. Because it doesn't seem like you would normally be open to this, or you would normally say yes. It feels like this comes up, or you're open to it just at the right time. So yeah, it could be during a period of time where you're feeling a little bummed out and these options come up. Now, back to those of you that this is picking up a skill that's going to be able to help you in the future, or help you make more money in the future. This feels like an issue that you were kind of having, or that you were thinking about, something that was kind of, maybe bumming you out a little bit, about like maybe you felt limited in options, or limited in what you could do. This is opening more doors for you. All right. I do feel that you are entering a phase where you're going to be having a lot more fun, and you're going to be saying yes to going out, or going to places, or hanging out, or doing things. There is this feeling of curiosity and exploring, and I think you're going to be very happy that you did. We have the 10 of Pentacles. And then what else do we have here? And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. So it feels like you're going to be really happy with the results that you get. This feels like I'm feeling like sense of accomplishment. This also feels, again, especially for those of you that are picking up some kind of skill, or are being open to something, even if it's not something that's directly related to your work, or however you make a living now. Let's say that this is like, I don't know, let's say it's like Duolingo or something. Let's say it's an app that's teaching you something. It's like what you gain from it is super beneficial, and it might help you across the board. It doesn't just have to stay in one area of your life. So just to kind of put that into perspective, because for a lot of you, this is something that you're going to carry with you for the long haul. This is something that you're going to realize that you want it to be a part of your life, or it's working out really well, or you like the results that you're getting. So a lot of you could even be like almost like turning this into a lifestyle, depending on what it is. So it feels really good. Yeah, it feels like you're turning over a new leaf. So if you have been feeling bored, if you have been feeling limited, I feel like you're about to come to a fork in the road, and you're going to have choices to make. All right. My group number threes, we have the Emperor and the Four of Wands. There is a celebration coming up. If there's a sense here of taking control over your life. And for those of you that are looking to date, you could be going out on a date with an Emperor. This would be like a very traditional date, like dinner, drinks, or, let's go somewhere and sit, and you guys end up sitting and talking for hours. I'm hearing like clinking of glasses and forks and stuff. So it does feel like a restaurant, or some kind of like a brewery where they would serve like food, somewhere where you can sit and chill for a long ass time. All right. What else, please? Closing messages for my group threes, their next accomplishment. Thank you. We have last quarter. What is holding you back? So there's going to be a point where it's up to you to say yes. So what is holding you back? We have true north, stay true to yourself. So staying grounded. Then we have first quarter. It is time to commit. Then we have witchy medicine, connect to the earth. So grounding activities coming through. And last one is moonflower, bloom even if no one is watching. So doing things for yourself as well. Very important. So this new thing you're picking up, maybe it's a new exercise class, maybe it's a painting class, maybe it's, you know, you're picking up sewing, or you picked up a craft kit, whatever it is, guys. It feels like even if it's just for you, it's going to do wonders for your emotion and your mental as well. My group number 3 is that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. I appreciate you guys being here so much. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.